very good afternoon to you. I'm Tony Gubba. A warm welcome at least to Pride Park Derby, which is living up to its name after 60 members of the backroom staff toiled for 36 hours to get this fixture on. It's Derby County versus Scunthorpe in the Coca-Cola Championship, despite the weather which has frozen off most of the football in Britain today. Well, with both teams dangerously close to the relegation places, the inactivity elsewhere does offer a window of opportunity. 3 points for either of these sides this afternoon would considerably improve their league positions. Well, there was snow swirling in the air up to a few moments ago, but I can tell you that the temperature is -5. You certainly need to be well wrapped up this afternoon. The last league meetings between these clubs in August last year and way back in March 1964 both ended with a 3-2 victory for the visitors, Scunthorpe. And that victory by Scunthorpe over Derby in August of this season means they could complete their first ever league double over them. Robbie Savage back after suspension to lead this Derby County side, who are currently 5 points above the bottom three. Their opponents, Scunthorpe, are 2 points above those bottom three relegation places. And you do have to say hats off and congratulations to Derby for getting this fixture on. There's Nicky Hunt, considerable Premier League experience with Bolton, now 26 years of age. Not surprisingly, a number of these players are choosing to wear gloves this afternoon. Well, Gary Hooper's got 8 goals. He's partnered up front by Paul Hayes for Scunthorpe, who's currently on 7. Andy Woolmer is the referee this afternoon. Well, it's cold, it's blustery, but there is the excitement of Champions League football here this afternoon at Pride Park, which has responded well. The undersoil heating producing a near perfect playing surface, and it will be on throughout the match. Here's Nicky Hunt, the debutant, whipped in by Green, flicked on by Rob Hulse, and Robbie Savage, now 35 years of age, will be snapping into tackles in that midfield area for Derby County, and there's an offside flag shown to Paul Hayes. Nigel Adkins, who was of course the physio at Scunthorpe before being made the manager in December of 2006, and Nigel Clough, following in the footsteps of his famous father as a manager of Derby County, he did acknowledge before the kick-off that he hoped the team would be 6 points better off at this stage of the season than they currently are. 6 points on top of the 26 they have would have put them into a comfortable mid-table position. O'Connor and Wolford are the two central midfield players for Scunthorpe this afternoon. Cut out by Moxley. Won by Robbie Savage. Missed clearance there by the captain, Byrne. And a poor clearance out of defence, straight to the feet of Pearson. Here he is again, but a slight miscue on the ball intended for Dean Moxey. Cliff Byrne, the Scunthorpe captain, 27 years of age, is a Dublin boy. Was sent off in the game against Middlesbrough. ball working its way out wide here to Wolford. O'Connor moving it on quickly to Williams. That's a clever flick on. Cleared by Buxton, but it's Scunthorpe who keep the pace and keep the pressure. Tidy work and a long-range effort. Was on target. Nicely struck by O'Connor. It was right into the face of Stephen Bywater. But well worth a crack. Paul Green, another Derby throw. That wasn't the ball that went out, it was another one fed back to Hunt by a ball boy. And the linesman decides that didn't go out. Hulse with the ball in, driven right at the near post, and just testing Josh Willis and making sure he was alert. There's a really good end-to-end flow on this. Gary Thompson, who tried to lift it in. It's going to be a Scunthorpe throw. Cleared by Miles Addison. Now here's Savage. Hulse taking it off his chest and was then bowled over, but referee has decided it's a Scunthorpe throw. And here's Thompson for Scunthorpe. Made wide by Hooper. Addison with the clearing header. Now Moxey. We didn't look, and it's a back pass which has put Scunthorpe in. Oh, and Bywater has rescued them and saved the day. What a chance for Scunthorpe. What a chance. But here come Derby now on the counter-attack, and that's a poor ball. What a chance for Gary Hooper. After Dean Moxey had played a loose back pass, and Hooper back in the side today and top scorer was on it in a flash, but he should surely have come the other side of Bywater. He went for the narrow angle and the goalkeeper was able to smother it. Hulse pulling it back. This is a good run by Thompson, and, not on the same wavelength. Lillis has to come out of his area to clear and manages to find Paul Hayes. Laid back by Murphin. Here's Byrne. Intercepted by Moxey. Flag stays down, they're in here, and Scunthorpe take the lead. And Gary Hooper makes amends for the one that he didn't score earlier. But Derby would have to look at their defending. There were hopeful glances across to the linesman on the far side, but the flag wasn't raised. And having rescued them once, Bywater couldn't do it for a second time. And the top scorer, Gary Hooper, puts away his second chance. That was really good work to flick it over the top of the defender. All credit to Martin Wolford for his contribution. Derby 0, Scunthorpe 1. It could easily have been 2. An advantage, but finally penalised O'Connor. Here's Green. Savage gets there first. This is Nicky Hunt. Just the two strikers to look for in the around the penalty spot. Here's Johnson. Hulse. Great opportunity for Derby County to get back on level terms. The left foot shot had no sting in it, did it? By Lee Johnson. It just seemed to open up for him. Lillis stopped it, pushed it into the path of Rob Hulse, who couldn't put it into the net. Headed up, but not headed clear. And Bywater had to get something on that. It's going to be a corner. Well, the head of Jake Buxton knocks it up in the air. And as it dropped down, it was Paul Hayes who got to it first. Bywater got himself in the way. It's just a corner. These are worrying times for Derby County. They're not getting the ball clear, and there's another opportunity whipped in there by Woolford, which was straight at Bywater. And Derby are going to need their goalkeeper in top form this afternoon, and Porter goes down, shoulder to shoulder. Scunthorpe feel aggrieved at the decision. Andrew Wright, who'd come across, and he did make contact with Chris Porter and bowled him over, and he has been cautioned. And it will be a Derby County free kick. Well, they desperately need to get back on level terms as quickly as possible. Johnson, who plays it in, not cleared. Here's Hulse. Well, it just won't drop for the Derby County forwards. And they've had the best of the opportunities so far, taken by O'Connor. Savage, who blocked the shot. Woolford working hard to keep possession. Thompson's effort goes high over the crossbar. Well, Scunthorpe won their last game 1-0 at home to Barnsley, and they're in again here. Oh, that was clever to pull it back, but he hadn't looked up, and they've won it back again. There's a persistence about Scunthorpe which Derby just can't cope with at the moment. Lifted in. Oh! Well, the last contact was up a Derby player, although the Derby supporters closest to that goal are suggesting it should be a corner. Well, it looked as if it might have been the boot of Paul Hayes that cleared it. Played in by Green. Whistle has gone for a foul. Headed out by Buxton. Here's Green. Moved on by Pearson to Hunt. Savage out to the fullback, Nicky Hunt. Now there are three lined up for Derby. And the header was on target, and it came off the forehead of Rob Hulse. There was no real power behind it. Josh Lillis able to drop on it easily. Hulse. Pearson loses possession. Here's Hooper. Left foot shot was always going wide. But the referee has signalled corner. Well, Thompson coming in off that right side, coming in on his left foot. Well, maybe Moxey stretched out a boot and just made the faintest of contact, but it will be a Scunthorpe corner. Savage just didn't really look, he just wanted to get it away. Here's Marcus Williams. ignores Wolford, who was out wide on the left flank. This is Hunt. Williams didn't attempt anything fancy. Now Moxey pushed on from fullback. It was a long stretch for the goalkeeper, but he kept contact. As the snow starts to fall again as we move towards half-time, Nigel Adkins, the 44-year-old Scunthorpe manager, will be very pleased that his side are leading. Finished 6th in League One last season, Scunthorpe, but back into the Championship, trying desperately to avoid a second one-season spell at this level. Played forward by Byrne. Oh, that's been left to drop over the top, and it's number 2. And the boos ring out around the Pride Park Stadium at a really soft goal. Well, the ball looked innocent enough until they left it. And Gary Thompson has put it wide of Stephen Bywater. He got a finger on it, the goalkeeper, but it went in off the inside of the post. And as we move into the last moments of the first half here at Pride Park, the visitors Scunthorpe lead by 2-0. And that is Gary Thompson's first goal of the season. Plenty of players forward here for Derby County, but the shot goes well wide. Or a resounding chorus of boos greet the half-time whistle at Pride Park, where they've toiled so manfully to get this fixture on, but are so disappointed to see their team trailing by 2-0. Gary Hooper back in Scunthorpe's side today with the first, and Gary Thompson with the second. At half-time here, it's Derby County 0, it's Scunthorpe 2. Derby County haven't won at home in the last 3 attempts, 1 draw and 2 defeats. They haven't scored a home league goal in the last 3 matches. They need 2 in this second half. Chris Commons now on to replace Chris Porter. Shouts for handball, and the referee agrees. Free kick is given against Andrew Wright. Certainly a chance to put some bodies in there now for Derby County. Well defended by Byrne. Back it comes. That's aimed at Rob Hulse. Here's Green. Never had enough space to get in across, but Robbie Savage did. Spins out to Pearson. Savage picks out Moxey. Gave it a right thump. Well, it looks a difficult task for Derby County at the moment, but one goal could change the whole complexion of the game. And question marks about the defending of Miles Addison for both of those Scunthorpe goals in the first half. Youngster, former trainee, who's only 21 years of age on Thursday. That's good, nicely pulled down, and questioning looks at the referee, but no shouts for a penalty. Hayes, who went down under the challenge. Moxey will take. Derby in need of an early goal in this second half. Oh, wow. Two shots in the last couple of seconds which have been blocked by defenders, and then a third which goes well wide. Here's Moxey. Crosses to Green. Commons tries to get underneath it. Here's Green. Chipped in. Oh, it's over the bar. What a chance. More resolute from Derby in this second half so far. Oh, that's really well struck. But it isn't Savage who takes it. It was right into the face of Josh Willis, taken by Chris Commons. Sturdy defending. Nicky Hunt. Johnson. Oh, flags up, offside. Must have been a tight decision. The flag went up from linesman Mike Blackledge as soon as the pass was made. Rob Hulse looked as if he might have been held. Green trying to hit it on the turn, but again Scunthorpe have got a defender in the right place. You just wonder if the luck of these Scunthorpe defenders will eventually run out. A looping throw. Clearance is only to Robbie Savage. He didn't get any real venom in the shot. Josh Lillis in goal, able to drop on it. Just one for Robbie Savage so far this season in 25 appearances. And still Derby County trail by 2-0. Hayes with the shot. Struck with the outside of the right boot. Goal kick. Here's Nicky Hunt. This is Pearson. Commons does well to slip one. Still has it. Still has it. Great opportunity. And it's gone in. And Derby have got there. One goal back. And it's the substitute, Chris Commons, the new daddy. Became a father in midweek. And the Scottish international has given Derby County a lifeline. Did well to slip away from two Scunthorpe defenders and beat a third, and then there was a big deflection. Looked as if it might finally have come off the ankles. Here's Commons. Still he has it. Oh, and he goes for goal again. But he's made an impact since he came on. Savage trying to move it on. Here he is again. Slips it through for Green. Chipped out ball in the end. There were two there, but he hung it up under the crossbar. Headed out by Murphy. Thompson didn't get there. Savage with the challenge. Here's Moxey. Here's Pearson. Moxey goes forward, but Cliff Byrne will just let this run. Oh, he didn't go out. It's still in play. Oh, and the goalkeeper came out bravely. And Pearson stretched for that and felt that he was entitled to do so. It was a mistake initially by Cliff Byrne, who was going to allow the ball to run out, and it didn't. Or did it? No, it did. The goalkeeper didn't know that, Josh Lillis, when he came out to win the ball and take a clout for his trouble. But it will be a goal kick. And Byrne was ready to let it run out of play. Moxey was determined to keep it in play, but it looked as if the whole of the ball had gone beyond the line. Here's Gary Thompson. Oh, that's broken kindly. It's surely a great chance. Good save by Bywater. And that was an opportunity for Hooper to make the point safe for Scunthorpe. Now, here's Nicky Hunt. Can he deliver here? Oh, he's played it in and it's there! Oh, it's off the line! Commons tries to play it back in. It was cleared off the goal line. Nicky Hunt overlapping, and it was on its way in until Andrew Wright backheeled it away. Derby with the corner. Back under the crossbar and headed out again. It's another corner. Well, that time it might have been Paul Hayes. It's difficult to see. In comes the corner. Hunt. No whistle. Here's Nicky Hunt. What's he doing there? Here's Pearson. Well, there's nobody out wide right. So he pulls it back to Addison. Now Savage. Here's Johnson. Moxey on the overlap. Clear, but only as far as Johnson. Now! Corner. Yeah. Steve Davis indicating corner. The officials have agreed. Scunthorpe are now holding on, having led 2-0 at half-time. Aimed at Buxton, and the referee spotted pushing. Josh Wright played it forward. Shot from distance had Stephen Bywater flying through the air, not required to make a save. Struck by Sam Togwell. Hooper on the hunt. He's got a lot to do on his own, but support's now arriving. And he's pulled it back, and he's pulled it back too far, but it's measured, and it's a great third goal. And it's Thompson again, and it's Scunthorpe leading now by 3 goals to 1. And that was always the danger. Derby County committed to pushing players forward. Hit by the quick break, and it was Gary Hooper's strength in keeping possession which set up the chance for Gary Thompson to place that deliciously past Stephen Bywater. It's Derby 1, it's Scunthorpe 3, and surely that's the 3 points for the visitors, and only their second away league win of the season. And this could be a really big win in their season. And maybe there's more to come. Here's Hayes, chips it forward. Pulled back by Togwell, and it's a corner. And suddenly Derby are looking weary, having put so much effort into pulling a goal back and being close to getting an equaliser. They now face a 2-goal deficit again, and time is running out. Taken by O'Connor. Not a bad header from the captain, Cliff Byrne, but it's a goal kick. Here's Wright to Togwell. This is Hayes. Oh, it was almost a hat-trick, and it's a 4th goal, and it's Forte, the substitute, who's got the 4th for Scunthorpe after Gary Thompson's shot was blocked. And it's a real drubbing for Derby County. Scunthorpe 21st in the championship, just above the bottom 3 places, with a big win at Pride Park on this frozen Saturday. Gary Thompson's shot was blocked, the rebound fell to the feet of Jonathan Forte, Sheffield-born boy, and he's put it past Stephen Bywater. It's Derby County 1, it's Scunthorpe 4. Thompson. And there's the final whistle. It's Scunthorpe's afternoon. A hammering at home for Derby County after working so hard to get the fixture on. Nigel Clough doesn't stay on the field long. Derby County 1, Scunthorpe 4. Jonathan Forte came off the bench as a late substitute to get that 4th goal after 2 from Gary Thompson, and an opening goal scored by Gary Hooper. So it's Nigel Adkins' team who take all 3 points on this frozen day in England to move on to 26 points in the championship, the same number as Derby County, and that's Scunthorpe's 2nd away win of the season. Reminder of the final score here on a bitterly cold afternoon. Derby County 1, Scunthorpe 4.